I mean, just a couple hours ago, we talked about don't give the ball away, get the ball. And they had the turnovers and offensive rebounds to really stay with you guys in the first half and lead, even when you shot, 80%?
Yeah,
through one
it's
quarter.
the first ever for me that I think we were shooting 70% at halftime and we were down with 10, 12. I don't know what we were down. It's almost impossible, you know. Yet we were. You know, I love the way we started the game and came out and played offensively. That version of Giannis he literally was our point guard, scoring, passing machine. He created everything. He didn't get the assists, but he created everything early on with quick decision. The ball was hopping, but every time we scored, they came back and scored. So the three things to me, because it's not just the turnovers and the offensive rebounds, it's the transition D again. And that's the same thing the other night. They scored over and over after makes. Like we were making, when you think about it, it's hard to imagine that, but we're shooting 70%. So that means we're making a lot of shots, and they were still beating us down the floor. And so, listen, we got to fix it. That's on me. You know, I told our guys before the game that any game we score 120, we should win with our defense. And obviously I was wrong.
How disappointing is that, especially after to think about, or Giannis talk about defense, and this is the team, and to be defensively, and then to not only have a half like that, but even the third quarter.
It's disappointing. It's deflating because it's every possession early on. It's only one guy, but that guy's different, and so it's just really frustrating. There's something we're doing though, because we were bad at the beginning of the year, and then we became a great transition defensive team. And there's something we have to be doing wrong for this to happen. And, you know, so we have to watch film and figure it out. And that's my job.
At the start of the year, Andre Jackson was out of the rotation, and then you guys started him for a while. You didn't go with him in the first half, but did in the third quarter. Is that kind of the thought process there, that maybe he can be one of the guys that can help give that energy, transition?
I mean, it's like the backup quarterback thing. I don't play that game. You know what I mean? Like whenever you struggle, everybody we should play him. We should pick him. Well, what about him? I just don't do that game. You know, he gave us a lift, I thought, with his energy in the second half, so I'm happy with that. But we also had A.J. Green out. You know, we have other guys out. And so, you know, we chose Pat tonight over, you know. So, yeah, it's tough to get in there. There's a lot of guys in front of him, but he absolutely gave us a lift tonight. And that's what we need when we call on him. We want him to be ready. And that's where I credit Dre. Because for a young guy to be playing and then not playing, to still work and still have the right spirit is a positive thing.
Third quarter, you guys only scored 17 points.
Came out flat. In this game, that can't happen because they were scoring every time again. I mean, their quarter scoring, guys, was 37, 45, 36. And then they had a terrible quarter of 27. You know, so in that type of game, that's not the type of game we wanted, but in that type of game, you have to keep scoring with them. In that quarter we did, and that was the separator of the game.
You mentioned how much you're scoring. That means you're hopefully playing half-court defense. What would you see was maybe the problem in the half-court today? I know you mentioned the transition.
Yeah, and containing the ball. I thought that was simple. They had a simple game plan today. Spread the floor, catch it, and just put your head down and force a drive. And we just could not keep the ball in front of us. You know, is that scheme? Is that ability? I got to watch. You know, I never fall on the old coaching, we didn't play hard, because I don't believe that. But we didn't play well defensively, and we got beat off the dribble a lot, and that's not good for us.
I'm just wondering how you handle a deflating loss like this psychologically or spiritually. I mean, do you get on guys? Do you give them a moment? Does it feel like
that's a great question. You do it all. It depends on the game, you know. you try to build guys up and you try to teach them. Like we watched a long film today, and it wasn't necessarily the most positive film because it showed all our mistakes, but it is positive if you take it as a teacher and as like we have to get better at these things. And that's how I made it. It wasn't a screaming thing. It was just, as a matter of fact, things we have to do. And I stopped and asked, am I right? Do you see this? And guys were very engaging and they talked. But then we came out and did that. So I love this team, and I'm going to keep saying that. I don't love how we're playing right now, and we have to get it back. We have to get guys to see what we see, and we will. Thanks, guys.